MyNews 16, the Basin's only primetime newscast.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Strackhouse. A mummified body discovered in Kentucky has ties to a West Texas woman who is now in custody. This is Judith Maria Broughton of Alpine. Broughton is behind bars in Sierra Blanca for defrauding the government of $150,000 for continuing to accept Social Security checks on behalf of her father. Her father, whose body had mummified, was found inside a storage facility in Lexington, Kentucky. Our CBS 7 and MyNews 16's team has been working closely with our sister station in Lexington to bring you the latest on this developing story. WKYT's Sean Evans has a breakdown of what we've found out so far.
Now a little more than 4 months after the mummified remains of who we now know was Luther Broughton were found here inside of the Econo self-storage facility off of Winchester Road. An arrest has been made, possibly tied to this case.
We've been looking over federal court documents filed earlier this month in the case against Judith Maria Broughton, Luther Broughton's daughter. From those we've learned, the Social Security Administration opened a case to check into Luther Broughton in 2011 as part of a program the administration uses to check into anyone receiving benefits over the age of 100. Through the course of that investigation, it was discovered that the Social Security checks for Luther Broughton were mailed to a P.O. box owned by Judith Broughton from 1997 to 2006. And from 2006 on, direct deposits were made from Social Security into an account that Judith Broughton had access to at a Texas bank. Now, a grand jury has indicted her for stealing a little more than $150,000 in her father's Social Security retirement insurance benefits.
Judith Maria Broughton is being held without bond in the West Texas Detention Center in Lexington. Sean Evans, WKYT.
Judith Broughton has been ordered to submit examples of her handwriting to investigators. They believe it will help them determine if she forged her father's signature. We did some digging and have confirmed that Broughton previously was a contracted psychic with the Psychic Network. Police are still searching for a person of interest in connection with a shooting yesterday morning in Odessa. 22-year-old Emily Mata is wanted for questioning in the shooting of 18-year-old Alex Reyna. Odessa police responded just after midnight in the 1300 block of Lindbergh Monday morning. Officers found Reyna, who had been shot in the chest. He was transported to Medical Center Hospital and is currently listed in serious condition. Mata is not a named suspect at this point, but we did discover connections to the victim via Facebook. Back on April 8th, she said, quote, "Beef is when I see you, guaranteed to be in ICU." Further into her profile, we found pictures of Mata holding guns, even pointing them at the camera. Her whereabouts are unknown at this time. You are urged to contact Odessa Crime Stoppers at 333-TIPS if you have any information on Mata. The investigation into the death of a 2-month-old baby girl in Odessa continues this afternoon. Police say they received a call around 7:30 yesterday morning from the 2000 block of 7th Street in Odessa. Right now, police say they're investigating the death as unattended. CBS 7 crews saw investigators taking out numerous objects from the house in plastic bags, as well as a baby car seat. Medical examiners have sent the body to Tarrant County for an autopsy. Jury selection began today in the trial of an Odessa man accused of opening fire in a crowd outside of a local bar. Bushelon Richardson is charged with murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The shooting happened outside of 10 Bar and Grill in August of 2012. Eyewitnesses tell CBS 7 and MyNews 16 that a night of drinking turned into a drunken brawl, which led to the shooting. The trial is expected to run through the end of the week. With your eye on education, the student population in Midland ISD is exploding. Superintendent Ryder Warren says they may meet that demand by moving 6th graders to junior high campuses. CBS 7 and MyNews 16's Andrew Bovin spoke with the superintendent, who explained why the district is considering the move.
Dr. Ryder Warren says this would increase the capacity at elementary schools, which they need as the district continues to grow. The oil boom is feeding the new development and creating a challenge for all local districts. Currently, MISD is building new elementary schools to keep up with the population. The goal is for students to attend neighborhood schools.
Busing kids past schools, busing kids all over the community is kind of part of Midland's history.
Dr. Warren says by moving 6th graders to the junior high, it could almost double the new capacity at the elementary schools. However, some parents told CBS 7 they don't like the proposed plan. Dr. Warren tells CBS 7 that the plan would probably require building additional junior highs. The action could mean the district would have to call another bond issue.
We'd have to make a lot of adjustments, and that's part of the secondary package that we'll talk about later.
MISD will hold public hearings throughout the fall and winter on reconfiguration. At this point, they don't have a timetable for when they would consider moving the 6th graders. Reporting in Midland, Andrew Bovin, CBS 7 News.
Andrew, thanks. The UTPB is preparing to unveil a new website redesign next week. Here's a sneak peek at what students and faculty can expect. The new site features changes to course login, Campus Connect, as well as webmail. The changeover to the new layout will go live on Monday. We have a traffic alert out today in Howard County. A big rig hit the FM 2599 overpass to the west of Big Spring, bringing down the whole bridge. 6 months later, TxDOT is still working to repair the overpass. So here's a look at the detours. Today, the westbound lanes of I-20 will be closed from exit 171 to exit 165. You'll take a look at 171 exit and take Moorfield Road to the South Frontage Road. Take that all the way to FM 818, where you'll cross over to the north side of I-20 and then continue on to the main lanes of traffic. Tomorrow, the eastbound lanes will be closed and the detour will look a lot like today's, but flipped. You can visit our website at cbs7.com for the complete directions. TxDOT officials say that road closures are expected to last from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. each day. So please be prepared because your commute could take a little bit longer than usual. A public hearing is scheduled tonight to outline a proposal to improve a very dangerous driving area. The project would improve traffic on FM 1788 from Highway 191 to just north of Highway 158. A consultant has been hired to find the best way to improve traffic flow in that area, and the improvements would widen the road. The meeting was held earlier today at 5:30 p.m. at UTPB's Seed Building. When we come back, we'll have a complete look at your forecast next on MyNews 16, News First at 9.
You're watching